Hey YouTube, this is Phocks again from Team A Thousand Years of Pain, YuGiOh, here with a Madolche, I guess you'd say a deck discussion, kinda. I'm going to go ahead and tell you why I picked certain cards for the deck and the combos for certain cards. I'm going to go ahead and start with monsters. Of course, I think this is the main monster of the deck. It's Madolche Muful, or Muley-Fuley, however you want to say it. And it has a very simple effect, but it pretty much jumpstarts the deck, in my opinion. When you normal summon this card, you can special summon any Madolche monster in your hand that you want. So, of course, originally, before Abyss Rising came out, people would play that guy and special summon Pudding Cess. And of course everybody knows this combo. Pudding Cess, when she has no monsters in the graveyard, she gains 800 attack, making her an 1800 hitter. Not really that good for a 5-star. However, if you have the field spell CHATEAU on the field as well, she becomes a 2300 hitter. Still not the best to have a 3-card combo just to make one card 2300. However, when Pudding Cess attacks a card, or is attacked by a card, she, during the damage calculation, can select one card on the field and destroy it. That means if she's destroyed, she still gets her effect. If she attacks a face down, she still gets an effect. So, overall, Pudding Cess is a good card. Now, also, with Muley-Fuley, another combo that, this one's the one I really use a lot ever since Abyss Horizons came out, is you normal summon Muley-Fuley, which special summons Gelato. Now, of course, Gelato's effect kicks off because there is a beast on the field and he was special summoned. You get a search to add a Madolche Speller Trap to the field. One of those three: Ticket, CHATEAU, or Palooza. Now, those 3 cards there really help define the deck, to be honest with you. But we'll go on to that when we get to the spells and traps. And then finally, of course, you can summon Muley-Fuley to get another Muley-Fuley and overlay to a rank 3. And then the last combo really with Muley-Fuley is you normal summon Muley-Fuley and you special summon the dog. Now, dogs and cats don't really get along, but in this case they work rather well because you can overlay them for a rank 3, or you can activate the dog's effect, which returns your cat to your hand, and the dog becomes a level 4 with 300 attack boost, so he becomes an 1800. It's pretty good considering with the field is a 2300. Now that can happen in the first turn. And of course, if Ticket is on the field as well, when you return the Muley-Fuley, Ticket activates and you get its effect. So it's a pretty good combo there. The only downside to Muley-Fuley really is the fact that it's kind of useless without another Madolche in your hand. However, thanks to both Ticket and CHATEAU, the 2 main spell cards of the deck, you pretty much keep constant creatures in your hand. So Muley-Fuley's done with, pretty much. Of course, the next card is Gelato. There's really not any combos with this card alone as the center. There's the one with the Muley-Fuley, and then there's ones with Exceeds, but by himself he can really just be a 1600 hitter, or if CHATEAU's on the field, he's a 2100 hitter. Of course, you have the croissant, the dog, and what he does is, of course, you return any Madolche card. It can be any card, CHATEAU, Ticket, creature, and he gains attack, which is alright. However, his main combination is any other Madolche card himself, and Ticket. Now when he bounces a Madolche card back, Ticket chains and lets you search for a Madolche monster and add it to your hand, keeping hand presence. The next monster I'm going to go over is Coarse Pudding Cess. Now, Coarse Pudding Cess combos with the cat. I already mentioned that. The only other real combo that I have in this deck with Pudding Cess is Madolche Ticket. Now, if Pudding Cess and Ticket are on the field, and you get Ticket's effect either by a card returning from the deck from the graveyard to the deck, from the field to the hand. You can, instead of searching for a Madolche card and adding it to your hand, you can search for a Madolche card and add it to the field. It can be any Madolche. It can be the dog, the cat, which you really wouldn't do, or Gelato. Now, there's more combos for that, but really she's mainly used either to destroy or for Ticket's effect. And the last Madolche I have in here is Madolche. Madolche is the Stratos. There's really no reason not to run her. You normal summon Madolche, you get any Madolche you want to the hand. So if you have the cat, you can get Gelato. You can get Pudding Cess. If you have Gelato, you can get the cat. The only other combo I really have with there's only really two other combos I have with Madolche. One is the Ultimate Offering combo, which, you know, you play Madolche, you look for Madolche, you activate Ultimate Offering, you play the second Madolche, you look for Madolche, activate Ultimate Offering, play the third Madolche, you know. Pretty much the OTK. Very simple. And the other one is Madolche's on the field, you can play the dog. Activate the dog's effect, return Madolche to the hand, and when that happens, you know, the dog gets a 300 attack. If you have Ticket on the field, it gets boosted, and you can play Madolche's effect once again. And the last monster, of course, is Battle Fader. Now, Battle Fader is obviously enough. There's really no combos with him. He's just a tech choice I like to stop battle because, like I said, Madolches really don't stay on the field too much. Alright, on to the spells. I play three Chateaus. CHATEAU is the main field spell. It keeps hand presence, really. When it's activated, adds all Madolches back to the deck from the graveyard. All Madolches gain 500 attack, which makes your 16s and 1500s into 2000s or 21s. And the final effect is just really why you play the card, to be honest with you, is any Madolche that would go to the that would go from the graveyard back to the deck thanks to a Madolche monster's effect can be added to the hand. So this really combos off of any of the Madolche's actual effects, but it also combos off of Tiramisu because her effect adds Madolches that are already in the graveyard back to the deck. So they go straight to the hand instead, and it has been ruled that it works, so that you still get the Queen's effect of returning cards. Now the next one is Ticket. Now Ticket's effect activates whenever a Madolche card is added from the deck to the field, from the graveyard to the deck. Now that can be when they are destroyed by themselves, when you activate CHATEAU, when you use Dog's effect, because it also activates if they go from the field to the hand. Overall, Ticket just combos with everything. The best situation is to have a Ticket and CHATEAU on the field, which is why you really can't run Gores in the main deck. Of course, I run two Battle Fader, not Battle Faders. Wow, I run two Pasta Duality. Duality is very simple. It's really just to speed the deck along, get your creatures to your hand or your field or your Ticket. MST, don't need to explain. I like two. I think three is much the first duel. Dark Hole, again, don't need to explain. If I do, you need to just look it up. I'm not going to waste my time on that. And of course, I'm not going to waste my time on Heavy Storm. I'll just tell you the reason why I like it is because I don't play it unless I'm either going to go for game or I have a copy of Ticket and CHATEAU in my hand. Alright, next is Palooza. I run 2 Paloozas. Palooza is a great card. Summons all Madolches in your hand, so no matter what, you're going to get Madolches to the hand. You treat it like you would treat Rekindling. You want to exceed with them as quick as possible and pretty much get them off the field and get heavy creatures. It's a free summon. The only good thing about it is when they go back to the deck, Ticket can activate because the Madolches are going from the field back to the deck. However, you can only get searched once because Ticket does say once per turn. Alright, next one. 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. No reason to explain this card. You guys should know why I have it in there. 2 Mirror Forces. Again, no reason to explain. You guys should know why that's in there. Ultimate Offering, like I said, it allows you to do the Magellin loop, but also, whenever your hand is full, if your field just got wiped, you can summon again and again and again. It costs some life points, but you know what? Loading the field up with monsters can help. Can change the duel. 3 Fiendish. I don't play Effect Veiler, so I need Fiendish Chain really to stop effects. Every once in a while I will use it to save a creature, but 9 times out of 10 I use it on stuff like Rescue Rabbit and the Evil Sword that stops monster effects, or you know, any type of game-changing monster that hits the field. Solemn Warning. I should not have to explain why I have this card in here. It destroys a creature. Simple as that. Well, actually negates the creature's summon. Alright, and then the Huge Revolution is over. I play this over Starlight Road. Starlight Road only destroys it, so if it's a creature like Judgment Dragon, they can always monster reincarnate it back to the hand. Yes, it does summon a Stardust Dragon. However, that means that Starlight Road can be Solemn Warninged. Huge Revolution is over, however can't, and it removes it. So if it is like if it is like a Judgment Dragon or a what is it called? You know, any creature that would destroy multiple cards on the field at once, they don't go to the graveyard, so it removes them from the game. So you don't have to worry about that one at least. Alright, on to the extra. These are the cards I shouldn't have to explain. They're pretty much staples. I have Papillonius, whatever. I got the Butterfly, Giga Brilliant, the Maestro guy, the Stringin, the Zen Mains, Tempo, and Shockmaster. I'm pretty sure everybody knows why those are in there. They're in most decks anyways. I play MX Saber Invoker because guess what? Almost all my creatures are Earth, 1, but 2, it can special summon my Messengelato. If a beast is on the field, I get his effect. If not, I can exceed with him for a level 4. With another level 4. So 9 times out of 10, if they left like a Magellin on the field, I'll go cat, dog, exceed into this guy, special summon Messengelato just to get Tiramisu out. I know it's a pretty lengthy combo, but it can be a devastating combo for a lot of decks. I run 3 Tiramisu. However, I only want to run 2. I'd rather have a Cowboy, but I don't own one at the moment. So I'm running the 3rd one in place instead of something else, for the simple fact that once you play a deck, once you play the deck in the first round, they pretty much are going to try to side against it. I don't normally bring out the 3rd one in the first round, so they're only expecting 2. Fairy King. Easy exceed material ditch, pretty much. Also, they lose 500 attack, which is great because Madolche is weak. Gemini Pearl. I like him over Utopia. He gets over 2,500 hitters. That's great if they have skill drain on the field. And I have a little bit of trouble against the skill drain deck. Adrius and Terrace are my level 5s. I play them just for options of going into them. I've only went in Terrace twice, and it's just bought me time. I went into Adrius a couple times, and that's really just to send. The only time I ever really do that is to send material to the graveyard for Tiramisu and get rid of a creature on the field. So overall, you know. But anyways, thank you for watching this video, and let's go ahead and go on to the extra deck, or the side deck I should say. I play one Smashing Ground. That's mainly for extra destruction, to be honest with you. For some reason when I side into this, I actually draw it, unlike a lot of my side deck cards, so I like it. I side in 2 Prohibitions. I should not have to explain to you why I have Prohibition. It's great against every deck. You play a deck once, you pretty much know what cards they rely on. You can side in Prohibitions and just call those cards. They have to, that way they have to waste an MST or a Dust Tornado on it in order to destroy it. MST, I side that in every once in a while if I'm playing against the macros, or if I think they're going to side in macros. So so that helps me out overall. Dust Tornado, again, if they have back row heavy, or if I think they're going to side in macros and I can lose a trap, I put in Dust Tornado. I play one Chain Disappearance. Like I said, if I get a second one, I'll probably put the second one in. I think it's great overall. I mean, the only 2 creatures in my deck that can get Chain Disappearance is the cat, which would hurt, and Pudding Cess. But in a lot of decks, Tour Guide, Rabbit, I've played Bubble Beats where I hit Bubble Man before. Overall, I think it's a good card in the meta, because Wind Up Magician also, and Rat. Okay, I play 2 Torrential Tributes in the side deck. Now, I know what you're saying, but Madolches don't go back to the deck if they're destroyed by your cards. I understand. However, there are decks that swarm, and if they swarm a little too much, that can be troublesome, so Torrential Tribute helps against that. 2 Imperial Iron Walls. I play this because Macros decks. If they see that if I play against a Macros deck, I'm going to side those in plus my destruction. For the simple fact is they're going to try to protect their macros and their defissures, or they'll add in defissures. So I don't have enough destruction to take care of 5 or 6 cards, so Imperial Iron Wall helps. That, and it frees up my MSTs to hit back row. I play Light and Shadow. I hate to say it, Insectors are coming back. I've seen my locals has a lot of Light Sworns, but also other decks. There's the Hero build that have a lot of light monsters. I'll probably wind up taking these out to add something else in. I just don't know what yet. I play Double Summon Limit. This screws over tons of decks because you can only summon twice per turn. I've read up on the ruling, so I know that it works, but I waited until windups went Magician, Shark, and I'll activate Summon Limit. They can't exceed. They can't special summon. They just got a Magician and a Shark on the field. They have no choice but to defend. That hurts. Rabbit. They'll play Rabbit. I'll activate Summon Limit. They can't activate Rabbit's effect because that would be 2 more summons, and they can only get 1. Tour Guide, Search. Tour Guide or Tour Bus, whatever you want to do. Or Sangin or the other guy, the Assailant. They can't exceed because they can't summon again. So I think it's a great side deck card for the current meta. It slows decks down that can't handle being slowed down. I've pissed a couple people off with those. And then the final card, my Token and my Gores. I've sided in Gores twice in my entire time playing this deck, and I've used them once. Gores is hard to get off of this deck, but he's really good to have just in case. Because if they know you're playing with Dulces, they're gonna hold their heavy. They're gonna hold their MSTs until they can get both your field and your ticket off the field at the same time. So Gores is good. Not good enough for the main deck, but he's good overall. Well, thank you for watching YuGiTube, and please comment, rate, subscribe. Alright, this is Phocks signing off.